now that I've led with that, I just was watching TV. Now, it prompted me to make this video. I was watching about the Reverend Haggard. He had the nerve to say that he went to counseling, and his counselor told him that he was a heterosexual man with homosexual tendencies. Now, this video is pretty much going to go out to all the queens out there that I know, old, young, new. If you lay down with a man, you might be gay. If you have sex with a man, you might be gay. If you think about men, as I do often, you might be gay. If you... Well, I'm not going to get into the specifics, but that just don't make no sense. How can you say that? That almost offended me. That almost made me want to be straight. You know, how can you be gay Monday through Saturday in the clubs with the prostitutes, the male prostitutes, and try and go and repent on Sunday? I mean, if that's the case, you know... I just found it funny. Mr. Haggard, I have got to tell you, Daddy, you need to go get a man in your life. I know you got a wife, you got some kids, and that's happened before. And believe me, I have had my share of husbands. I'm not going to say any names. Amanda, Bill in Oklahoma, the bisexual ones. You know, the truck driver's daughter. You didn't think I was going to tell on you, did you? Now, that just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I just don't get it. How you gonna say you are a heterosexual man with homosexual tendencies? That would be like if be the fact that I'm a productive member of society, but I can be a productive member of society, but if I go and rob a bank, that doesn't make me a bank robber for just that day. That makes me a bank robber. And guess what? They are still going to put my ass in jail. So I have to tell you, whatever happened to you, Mr. Haggard, chances are you had it coming. You know, I'm glad to see that you wasn't tapping your foot under the stalls and, you know, giving all the hand gestures, because that's supposed to be a secret code. And by the way, those of you who've given out that code and told all the secrets, that's your fault. Now, I can't even sit straight. I can't even sit right. You know, got me all twisted up here in my bed in the middle of the night, and look what time it is. Well, you might not be able to see that shit, but it's 12:09 in the middle of the night. He gonna have the nerve to say, I went to my counselor, and he told me that I'm not a homosexual. He told me that I'm a heterosexual with homosexual tendencies. Now, was that before or after you two got busy on the couch, Mr. Haggard? I would like to also give a shout out to Anderson Cooper. He is so hot, it's not even funny. That's like me watching Anderson Cooper talking about, you know, it's just something about him. He's just so cute, just so beautiful, but I don't want to have them homosexual tendencies, so I'm just going to say I think he's another handsome man. Are you kidding me? Have you seen my other videos? I'm actually pissed off in the middle of the night about Mr. Haggard. But a wise queen once told me that prayer is the last refuge of a scoundrel. You know, if that's the case, then every TV show that I've ever seen with, you know, all the and John 3:16 for God to love, you know, what have you. I'm not making fun of God, so I don't want you Bible thumping people out there knocking my videos talking about, oh, you hate God and you're not a Jesus person and blah, 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 blah. But I do want you to recognize that at some point in your life, you will either know a gay man or woman, you have known a gay man or woman, or possibly you know one right now and you just don't know. But my recommendation to you would be to support them. Support them like the bras that we are. That's right. You know, there's just something about a gay man that's just, well, shit better than the rest. Duh.